So I'm going to self-immolate and disqualify myself. This poem is by a friend of mine who was a compañero, did poetry together since the 90s, and he passed away suddenly of a heart attack at age 43, and it needs to be heard more than anything I've written recently. So this is a love poem to a feminist. Not an ode to privileged white women toting books by bell hooks alongside the mirrors and cell phones in their pocketbooks. No, a love poem to a feminist. Not an ode to Victorian-era prudes tired as quaaludes, wearing their superior attitudes like nuns' habits and collars of starch, demanding vegan food on the Immokalee Farm Workers' March. Love poem to a feminist who did not bother herself with chastising guys who used the word guys collectively. She never sat at a poetry slam with a score paddle and a dogmatic thermometer, politically correct barometer, ready to shove it up the ass of anyone who failed to pass her litmus test of acceptable art. No, and she was not no gringo all bent out of shape by Nivato Street lingo. She lived a life of quiet valor in the Bantustans of Palestine. Her hands were dirty, but her heart was clean. A flower in the wasteland, a butterfly in the latrine, a smoldering phoenix rising like the dawn, spreading wings of kerosene from the corner of Florence and Normandy to the refugee camps of Jenin. Wafa Ali Idris, age 25, was an ambulance driver during the first Intifada. No feng shui, no yoga classes, no Birkenstocks. She nursed the wounds of children who threw rocks at tanks and armored ranks, covered the empty sockets of young boys' eyes, cradled the raw, rank hamburger shanks of their shrapnel-flayed thighs, cries and whispers, whispers and cries, high-pitched screams forever haunting her dreams, until one day she decides to put the Keeling to rest, kneels down before God, straps a bomb to her chest. Jaffa Street Marketplace, Jerusalem West, 101 hornets stung in their own hornet's nest. May she rest eternally breast in the breast of Jah Almighty, mighty as Aphrodite. Wafa, I wrote this poem for you. And Wafa, your mother is proud of you. In front of your doorstep, in green paint that drips as fresh as your martyred blood, it reads, any people whose women fight shall never be defeated.